Alright, response video to Mel's basket case. Feel kind of bad that you had to respond to voices in the head. He really, as they say, doesn't merit a response. But it's hard to leave that kind of crap out there. And I had the same reaction as you when I was watching his video. I mean, he's done this before, but it became so clear. How the fuck could this guy call himself a serious brain scientist when he uses jargon like nut job and lunatic and insane, when he just so recklessly throws these words out into the space? He has, it's like a guy just made a video, where he's playing the Nazi card again. Somehow I'm a Nazi and anti-Semitic. Well, anyway, so it's all the swastikas, all the bullshit, and then he's got these cereal boxes with these grotesque jokes on them, and it's just so ironic. I mean, he's calling me a Nazi by using disgusting pieces of grotesque humor that malign and slander, basically, the very thing he says I'm not caring enough about and that I'm not sensitive enough to. I mean, it's just so bizarre to be, accusing me using a weapon that is, obviously worse than anything what is my horrible injustice to Jews? What horrible crime did I commit against them? And yet this guy will, use this rhetoric. I mean, it's just amazing. Another guy made a video where he told his viewers to just block me. Not, don't watch even one of my videos. Just block me. Which is okay. I mean, like I said, I don't care if the whole of YouTube blocks me. Fuck it. But I mean, it was just so funny. I mean, what is that? I mean, block me because I'm some sort of Nazi blocking monster? So block me first or something? But what is this? What is the concept there? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Even to be serious, he responded to one of my comments on somebody else's video by saying, "Shut up." I'm the horrible force. I'm the force suppressing everybody else's speech, and they're the ones using that kind of rhetoric. And even the whole idea of these people following me around. I mean, it's gotten to the point now where I can't even comment on somebody else's video because all the jackasses show up to sit there and rag on me. And so they just fuck somebody else's video over with a bunch of irrelevant crap. And it's like, what the hell is this shit? I mean, they're talking about me being the draconian harsh force, the one fucking with people's free speech. I mean, this whole account, a whole little stock account set up by these people just to 1-star every one of my videos, and I'm suppressing them. I'm doing something to limit their speech. I mean, it's just so stupid. So I'm just going to suspend the ratings and the comments because it really doesn't matter. There's no point in having them anymore. I just ended up blocking people, and then one guy, he didn't even do anything horrible, but he posts 5 paragraphs worth of crap. I mean, it wasn't all crap. I mean, some of it was intellectual stuff. But I mean, what's the fucking point? I mean, I've said 4,000 times, I'm not going to get into a text. If I want to argue in text, there's message boards all over the fucking internet where I can post pages and pages of fucking text. Fuck it, I'm on YouTube for a reason. And the reason isn't so I can have arguments, so I can type 5 million characters of text and explain to one person how reality works. I make videos because it's a more seductive, more comfortable environment, so more people can hear your message because they don't have to read it and they don't have to process what you mean, and there isn't going to be typos and there's going to be other mistakes, and so it's an interesting environment. And I do Stickcam for the same reason. This is another irony. There's voices in the head talking about Stickcam. Let's see him go in there for 10 hours. All right, and keep a full room. Let's see him accomplish that task. Keep a room full for 10 fucking hours. All right? And, the fact that these people can pull out these little segments of what goes on in there and say that's what the room is, and it's never about anything. No, people just show up and I smash them over the head with a frying pan and then they leave. It's just like some kind of Punch and Judy show. I mean, if that's all it was, that would get boring in about 2 seconds. All right? There's a lot of good conversation that goes on in that room. It's it's valuable, it's relevant, it's meaningful. So I mean, fuck that bullshit. People aren't there just to watch me yell at somebody. And the point is, I don't yell at people for no reason. I yell at them because there's no argument to be had if they're just going to bring nonsense to the table. I mean, you have to argue about logical things. You can't argue because they make some, so they just make a statement, you're insane. Okay, yeah, now we're going to spend the next 3 hours explaining why I'm not technically insane, and why you're abusing the word insane, and that I might be wrong, and I might be full of shit, but I'm not insane. But whatever. I mean, it does really get disgusting and stupid. There's all these... It's just an environment that's just conducive to bringing out assholes. I mean, these people who sit there and send you that crap. I mean, I get some of that crap too. All these people who want to backseat drive lives, from behind their rock. I mean, they don't even have enough of a life where they can, come out and show who the hell they are and show their face. But they certainly know how to run your life. They certainly know what you should be doing with your life and how you should be behaving and how you should deal with all these problems that they're not having to deal with. I mean, it's just fucking amazing when people can just sit back in their fucking couch and tell other people, what they would do if they were in your circumstance, when they have absolutely and they haven't walked the step, they haven't even put on the shoes that you're walking in. They haven't, let alone have to walk years or miles in those shoes and know what it is to feel that kind of fatigue and to be worn down by years of that stuff. And yet these judgmental pricks will sit there on their fucking little, behind their little rocks, on their little comfortable recliners, and sit there and wag their fingers like they know something. And all they really know is that I can hurt somebody. I can hurt somebody's feelings. I can say things that, yes, I'll completely get away with it, but there's no way a person's going to want to waste their time defending themselves against this stupid accusation. It's just like the Photoshop game. It's like, here, I'll make a Photoshop argument. I won't create an argument. No, I'll use Photoshop, and I'll steal a $1 million show like South Park, and I'll steal a hunk of their creativity and put it into my argument. And then I'll feel like I accomplished something because I stole somebody else's creativity and made my argument through it. It's stealing somebody else's megaphone and then yelling in the eardrum of somebody else with it. I mean, it is such a cowardly and disgusting way to argue. But then these people go and eat it up, and the rest of this community just says, okay, it's acceptable. Well, so what? They have a screen name and they changed one letter. I mean, anytime you see a screen name that is just the bastardizations of somebody else's name, that asshole should be blocked. I mean, if I see that guy commenting on your videos, what am I supposed to say? But Jesus Christ, why don't you block that fucker? I mean, he's obviously a game player. He obviously doesn't want to fight fair. So why should he have a voice? I mean, that's just complete and utter bullshit. But the community accepts it, and until the community isn't going to accept it anymore, it's going to continue, because YouTube's not going to stop it. The law's not, well, we'll see. Maybe in 3 years the law might say something on it, but who the hell fucking knows? It all depends on what kind of judge we get in Texas, whether he's got some balls or not. But yeah, that's the world we're stuck in here, and it just really sucks to have to just sit here and take this shit from these little Prussians, sitting behind their little piles of crap and shit, throwing their little loogies. I mean, it sucks. It's a shitty environment to have to function in, and I feel bad that they're able to get to you. But I feel bad that they're able to get to me sometimes, all the time. Because yeah, all we really have is our life. All we have is this, and we're here, we're on YouTube. It's us. It's not somebody else. We're not playing a character. I'm not wearing funny glasses and a big nose. It's me. It's my fucking face. It's my life. And these people think it's not supposed to mean anything to me. It's all, well, we're just supposed to be YouTube personalities. We're not supposed to be fucking human beings. Well, fuck that. I'm going to be a human being, and I'm going to react like a human being. And it just sucks that we don't have the tools of a fair fight. We don't have a referee to say, yeah, you really can't go that low. That there has to be some limit. Because obviously I'm not going to go as low as the assholes. We're not going to go as low as voices in the head. We're not going to play his fucking game. And so he has the advantage, because he can put the brass knuckles on. He knows we're not going to cheat. We're not going to put them on and throw it right back in his fucking goddamn face. And there's plenty to throw back in his motherfucking face. Well, anyway. So anyway, that's it. I'm just saying, look, don't let him get to you. I could say those words, right? Don't let him get to you. It's really easy to say the words. But yeah, don't let them get to you. Okay, let them get to you for 10 minutes and then say, okay, get by it some way, find something. I mean, the block button does it for me. I mean, I hit that block button and they're gone. I feel better. It's a little bit, oh good, they're gone. It's something. But yeah, it's a shitty environment, period.